ahead of the grand Bhumi Pujan at Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, India Today brings you some exclusive visuals from the disputed Ram Temple zone. Huge pandals have been set up, seating arrangements in compliance with social distancing norms, and LCD screens have been set up as well for better viewing. In fact, the final invitee list for the puja comprises of 175 guests. Every invitation has a separate code which can be used only once, and further permissions to carry any sort of electric device to the puja, including cameras and cell phones, have been completely denied. You can't take any visual from your mobile phone. In fact, carrying mobile phones itself inside may be an issue for those 170 odd guests who are there. A very tight, trimmed guest list in wake of coronavirus outbreak. In fact, 135 saints from across the nation have been invited, while guests above 90 years old have been asked to give Bhumi Pujan a miss. Now, the soil of 200 sacred places have reached Ayodhya along with water of 100 holy rivers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share the stage with RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat, Nitya Gopal Das, who is the chief of the Ram Bhumi Trust, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, and the Governor Anandiben Patel will be sharing stage right while the groundbreaking ceremony commences. In fact, several big names, the flag bearers of Ram Temple, will be giving this event a miss due to the COVID-19 outbreak. One of those who've been leading this campaign for a Ram Temple in Ram Bhumi was L.K. Advani, Murli Manohar Joshi, Kalyan Singh. All of them have given a miss to this event, but nonetheless they will be watching the ceremony virtually. In fact, they've agreed to join in the ceremony, but will watch it only virtually. All this in wake of coronavirus outbreak. Let's take a quick listen. Reactions coming in from all over.
मंच पर तो गिनती के लोग रहेंगे, 8-10 लोग के अलावा मंच पर कोई ज्यादा नहीं रहेंगे, और बाकी का पूरी अयोध्या में दीप जलाया जाएगा और मंगल गान होंगे, प्रसाद वितरण होगा, बहुत से कार्यक्रम, बहुत से आयोजन मोदी जी के काल में रखे जाएंगे।
मेरे को आए हुए 5 दिन हो गए हैं। मैं अभी तक 7,500 बार शंखनाद कर चुका हूं और कल 11,000 बार शंखनाद पूरे हो जाएंगे। भूमि पूजन के पहले और मंदिर निर्माण के पहले 1.25 लाख बार शंखनाद होगा।
Tomorrow, Sri Narendra Modi ji is going to lay the foundation stone. Bhumi Pujan will be performed for Ram Bhumi, Ram Mandir at Ayodhya. And it's a matter of pride and joyous occasion for all the people who believe in Ram, Lord Rama, across the world.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's first stop in Ayodhya is going to be the Hanumangadi temple when he arrives here tomorrow for the Bhumi Pujan ceremony. Massive security arrangements and the drills are now taking place. You can see on your screens right now, the advanced team of the SPG is here. Taking stock of the situation, looking at the various points where the deployment would be required. So they are coordinating with the Uttar Pradesh police and will be in fact giving the inner security as far as the Prime Minister is concerned. There are also commandos from the UP ATS, those who have been deployed at the security on the entire periphery of this temple. On that side as well, a drill in fact right now is taking place to ensure that the entire security checks are done. Everything is in order before the Prime Minister's arrival. So the advanced team of the close protection group of the Prime Minister, the Special Protection Group, SPG, is here. And they, in fact, in coordination with the local police, with the Uttar Pradesh police, are making sure that all security arrangements are in place. This is where the Prime Minister is going to enter the temple from, and all the various locations of this temple, which is a fort-like structure perched on the highest vantage point in Ayodhya, that in fact right now being surveyed by the Special Protection Group officers as well. You can see one of the officers there in fact talking to the local police, understanding the entire drill, and the outer cordon of the protection of the Prime Minister would be done by these commandos of the Uttar Pradesh ATS, the anti-terrorist squad of the Uttar Pradesh police. Commandos have been deployed here as well. With Dinesh Lal, Ankit Tyagi in Ayodhya, India Today.
Now let's quickly cut across to Ankit Tyagi. He's joining us live. Ankit, such a grand ceremony that's being planned, all resources that have been pulled in, roped in to make this a grand event. maybe even a calendar marker. One of the top achievements for the BJP that it's been claiming over the years, and finally it's come into fruition. What do you see around? You've taken us through where Prime Minister is going to be coming in, but apart from that, Ayodhya has been decked up, a splash of yellow all across the town, ushering in a celebratory mood for tomorrow.
Well, that's right. What you described is pretty much what the atmosphere here is in fact, Ayodhya. Let me now very quickly tell our viewers where I am. This is the Saryu River. This is the Saryu River Ghat. And, you know, you can see this, the entire pandal and all these platforms are the one where the evening aarti of the Saryu River, in fact, takes place. And right now there is a special, in fact, arrangement, special markers being put all across. Ashok Singhal, former head of the VHP, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and all the other saints and seers, including in the end, in fact, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Guru Gowalkar, all the icons of the RSS, family of the RSS, and of course, those who have been related to this entire Ram Janmabhoomi movement have been, in fact, the pictures have been put here as a grand ceremony awaits tomorrow. I'll take you in the next, in fact, few minutes. We'll also go across to Rahul Srivastava, our National Affairs Editor. My colleague Aishwarya Paliwal is also here in Ayodhya. India today has the maximum number of boots on the ground to give you the holistic 360-degree view of this entire ceremony. 5th August, the BJP and the Prime Minister would want to mark as a big date in the calendar for years to come for the Bharatiya Janata Party. It is an important occasion. Let's very quickly, before we talk more about politics and what's happening here, understand and take a look at what preparations are being done for tomorrow.
The countdown to Ayodhya's biggest celebration has begun. The 3-day puja that kicks off the Bhumi Pujan for construction of the Ram temple has begun. The holy rituals were initiated by the Raja of Ayodhya.
भगवान श्री राम की कुलदेवी माँ बड़ी देव काली का भी पूजन किया। जैसे ही गणेश लक्ष्मी की पूजा शुरू हुई गौरी गणेश की परिसर में, उसके बाद मैंने ये पूजा किया है, क्योंकि कुलदेवी का पूजा किसी भी उसके लिए धार्मिक अनुष्ठान के लिए बहुत ही आवश्यक है।
The holy city is gripped by festive fervor. The whole area is being painted yellow.
आप देखिए वहां से लेकर पूरी अयोध्या भगवा पताका में रंगा हुआ और पूरी अयोध्या पीले रंग में सराबोर। तो पीले रंग का कई कारण है। एक कारण आप देखिए वहां से जब देखेंगे तो आपके नेत्र जो है सुखमय हो जाएगा।
Ahead of the Bhumi Pujan, the temple town will reverberate with Shanknaad.
11,000 बार शंखनाद भूमि पूजन के पहले होगा, 1.25 लाख शंखनाद मंदिर निर्माण के पहले होगा। हम ऋषि शंख महाराज जी के वंशज हैं।
Paintings depicting the life and times of Lord Ram are being put up across Ayodhya. The city is getting a total makeover.
तैयारियां हो गई हैं, बाकी की तैयारियां हो रही हैं। देश के मूर्धन्य महात्मा संत बता रहे हैं और मोदी जी और योगी जी तो रहेंगे ही, इसके अलावा देश के महान संत कृपा करके आ रहे हैं। बड़ा दिव्य और भव्य आयोजन होगा।
The UP government is going all out to make the ceremony a grand success.
ये सिक्योरिटी कोड केवल एक बार ही काम करेगा। किसी आवश्यक काम से वापस बाहर आ गया गेट के तो दोबारा ये सिक्योरिटी कोड काम नहीं करेगा।
Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath visited Ayodhya on Monday to take stock of the preparations.
आयोजन से राम जन्मभूमि तीर्थ क्षेत्र न्यास का है, लेकिन उस कार्यक्रम में बाहर की सुरक्षा बाहर व्यवस्था आदि को निरीक्षण करने देखने के दृष्टि से हम लोग यहाँ पर आए हैं। स्वाभाविक रूप से कहीं भी कोई कोताही न बरती दी जाए, ये हम लोगों ने पूरी तत्परता के साथ तैयारी की है।
The first invitation to the Bhumi Pujan has gone to Iqbal Ansari, the Muslim petitioner in the Ayodhya case, in what is being seen as a message of peace and harmony.
पूरे जो है हिंदुस्तान के मुसलमानों ने कोर्ट का सम्मान किया, इसलिए हम मुसलमान है का हिंदुस्तान का संविधान मानते हैं। सवाल आज है, आज हमें ये जो कार्ड मिला है, अयोध्या धर्म की नगरी है और हमारे यहाँ जो तहजीब है, गंगा जमनी तहजीब है हिंदुओं में, वो बरकरार है।
With Ankit Tyagi in Ayodhya, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, we told you what kind of preparations are being made, but our senior colleague Rahul Srivastav was able to get access inside the very pandal, inside the entire canvas of what the Bhumi Pujan arrangements are, where the Prime Minister would be going. We'll be putting out those pictures that Rahul was able to exclusively, in fact, click when he went inside after a lot of security checks. My colleague Aishwarya Paliwal is also joining us at this moment. Let me first go across to Rahul Srivastav. Rahul, you were able to get an inside view of what is happening inside, the kind of preparations that are being made. 5th August is going to be, from here on, a marquee date, calendar date for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Just tell our viewers more about what they are seeing on screens right now.
Again, quite a nostalgic moment for me because post Babri Masjid demolition, all of us could not actually see what is beyond that little makeshift temple which was there for Ram Lala. Anywhere else, one could not even carry a camera or a mobile and get any picture. We have not seen what that area looked like. And over the last couple of decades, the area had gone overgrown with vegetation. There were snakes and even pythons, and there were debris of old structures. But yesterday, when I went inside, I found that the entire area has been leveled. A large pandal has been put. It has been given a kind of a rain cover so that the erratic monsoon in this area do not disturb the proceedings for the Bhumi Pujan on the 5th of August. There is a sitting area, there is a dais, and there is a large screen. And right in front of that, there is a 400 to 500 square feet area marked by 9 poles, and it's a square which has been created. Right in the middle of that, there is a 2 feet obelisk. It's a kind of a little structure, a single pole with a pointed top, which marks the place where the Shilanyas had happened in 1989. That's the place where the 7 by 7 by 7 feet of a pit was dug, and the old bricks, 1.6 lakh had come at that time. Few of them were laid at that time. The Bhumi Pujan will be performed at that very place. And beyond that, what is interesting is that there are nearly 200 odd chairs, 175 odd have been invited. There is good amount of distance among them for protocol. Also interestingly, the Prime Minister will be for the first time since 1991 and first time since he has held a constitutional post, will be visiting the makeshift temple of Ram Lala. Now that used to operate in a tented kind of a structure. Now there is a glass steel kind of a structure which has been made till the time the temple is ready. So that the area is now perfectly ready for a ceremony.
Rahul, stay on with me because, we'll talk more about the politics around this as well. A lot of controversies also reigning in. Just about 24 hours to go before the big, in fact, Bhumi Pujan event is going to start. Aishwarya Paliwal has also been in Ayodhya filing stories, getting us the mood and the color of the city. Aishwarya, from massive laddus being prepared to the entire town being completely painted yellow. This looks nothing less than a Diwali sort of a celebration in Ayodhya.
Well, definitely, and Ankit, you spoke of massive laddus. Let me tell you, each laddu weighs approximately 100 grams because I've seen it with my own eyes. In fact, you will be able to see right behind me, this is the size of the laddu which is now being prepared. 51,000 such laddus have already been made. You have kesar in them, you have desi ghee, you have besan, you also have a lot of dry fruits. Now you can see behind the others, these are the packed versions of the laddu, and these laddus have now been kept here so that they can be dried. close to 50 people are actively involved, and in the kitchen, if you talk about the people in the kitchen, another 50 are involved, so close to 100 people are involved in the making of these laddus. Now let me tell you, these people are saying that the idea is to make close to 1,75,000 laddus in the next 24 hours. So yes, if we talk about preparations, massive preparations underway here in the temple town of Ayodhya. Back to you, Ankit.
Aishwarya, thank you for joining us with all those details. I have to slip into a very quick break. Our coverage will continue after this very short break. Stay tuned. This is India Today's biggest team getting you minute-by-minute update and a full 360 view of one of the biggest marquee events in the calendar of Indian history, the Ram Bhumi Temple, Bhumi Pujan. So tomorrow, with a lot of, big pomp and show, with a lot of celebration, Ram Lala will finally be the beginning of his temple, of his home is going to start in Ayodhya. For many years, there have been people, those who have been taking care of the child avatar of Lord Ram. My colleague Aishwarya caught up with a few people, those who have been making clothes for Ram Lala. Despite the entire controversy, despite the, in fact, restrictions, these are the people for the last many decades have been making clothes for Ram Lala. What is the special occasion and what is the special that Ram Lala is going to wear tomorrow? Take a look at this story. Our coverage will continue on India Today.
India Today has come to the tailors who for the past 4 generations have been making clothes for Lord Ram. कितने समय से आप लोग रामलला के कपड़े बना रहे हैं?
हम जो है हमारे पिताजी बाबा जी हैं, 4 पीढ़ियों से पोशाक बन रहा है। और पहले जो है हम लोग मशीन पिताजी के साथ जाते थे, पिताजी वहीं बैठ के सिलते थे। और उसके बाद जब ढांचा गिर जाने के बाद ये पोशाक का काम अपने दुकान पे ही होता है। ये पुजारी जी के माध्यम से साल में एक बार पहले टेस्ट देती थी सरकार, और उसके बाद अब तो गुंबद टूट गया। अब जो है टेस्ट कमेटी हो गई है, लेकिन अभी पुजारी जी के ही माध्यम से पोशाक आता है। कि ये 4 पोशाक जो बने हुए हैं, ये जो है कल्की राम महाराज रामादल ट्रस्ट के वो बनवाए हैं, और एक हरा बनवाए हैं जो विशेष रंग का कपड़ा बना है। ये जो है रामलला जी उसी दिन पहनेंगे जिस दिन हमारे माननीय श्री प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी भूमि पूजन करेंगे।
So as you can clearly see, this is a place where for the past 4 generations, these tailors have been making clothes for Lord Ram. And on the 5th of August, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be here, Lord Ram will wear 2 clothes. One, a green cloth, and the other one would be the orange one that you see lying here.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.